My wallet is sobbing. I can hear it. I can hear it in the hall now. It is breaking down, crying.
It turns out that Attila, the arrogant so-and-so, he's got a fake hammer.
Oh, a fake?
Yeah.
Whoa.
As I say, dick.
Welcome to episode 157 of the Legions podcast, kicking off a busy couple of days in the podcast. We have this show tonight that we're going to record for going out on the usual time slot. And then we'll also have a live stream coming this Saturday to celebrate the end of the Mythic Legions, the role-playing game Kickstarter. So we're going to be live 8 a.m. UK time, middle of the night, 3 a.m. I think US Eastern time.
Yeah.
And 9 a.m. for me here in Central European time. So that's going to be fun, guys. Are you ready for that? Because I'm not ready yet.
Nope. No, not ready at all. And I'm going to tell you now, guys, I may not be ready come 8 o'clock on Saturday morning, but I'll be there.
Well, we have pretty much
I'll be there.
We've pretty much a full house, so there'll be lots of people on. So, if anyone's feeling the worse for wear, Mal, there'll be plenty of people to speak on your behalf.
I'm looking forward to it more than the rest of the day, despite being an early start, because once we finish recording, I need to go and paint the bathroom ceiling. So doesn't get any more exciting than that.
That might be. We will do a 12-hour one. We'll just keep going. We'll hand over to the next. I think Dorclair is coming after us, but then we'll just keep going.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Maybe record a bunch of other episodes or something, just to save Rich from.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh, painting above your head. That's the worst.
Yeah, my shoulder's really sore at the moment too. I had a deep tissue massage yesterday, and he did a number on me, so my shoulder's really sore. So,
and you've got You got a roller and stuff, or you have to do it with a brush?
Roller. Yeah,
okay.
Just a short handle one. I tried the long handle ones before, and they're rubbish. So I'll be up to a couple of steps on a ladder, and then roll a bit, up a couple more
Guaranteed
steps. Guaranteed
no calamities there, Mal, huh?
Yeah. When you said about roller, I was thinking for massages or brush. But yeah, no. Well, let's hope somebody's holding the ladder for him at the time, otherwise.
It's safe. It's a proper step ladder. I'll be good.
Okay. We can get. Is it a small one or a full size one?
A full size one, but I only need to go up a couple of steps. So yeah.
Very good. So you don't need like a dwarf Legion builder standing there holding a little small one for you. So we're going to have a bunch of our friends, our European friends. So we'll have Megs and Guion and Mark Calvo. We're going to do our little European adventure squad, and then we'll have a bunch of other people who are just joining in for the stream. So Curtis and Joe Gonsalves, I think, will be on anyway. They'd be trying to make most of the streams, and we may have one or two slots for other people as well. May have Wyatt from the Mythic Enablers and TJ Colligan, one of our patrons. He asked if there was possibly a slot. So yeah, if we can squeeze all them in. StreamYard does have limits, so we'll see what we do. We should be able to manage that much. So that's how that's going to go.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's a 28-hour marathon, so you'll probably see a lot of the promo this week. So there'll be lots of Mythic RPG content. And we're going to attempt to create some characters and just chat about them. We're not going to do any sort of gameplay because we don't want to make a complete and utter show of ourselves because we've no clue what we're doing.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Oh, you're stealing Pete McCarthy's line there. So, speaking of the RPG, everything is now unlocked.
Woo.
So it's now a pre-order.
Even
much.
Last week. Woo!
Now everything isn't exactly unlocked because we reached the goals.
No.
Everything's unlocked because they decided to unlock it. Now we're past 1 million, so that's already amazing. But there is no goals to be kind of reached at this stage. Everything is now unlocked. The mythical 1.5 million, I suppose, would be nice to get past, just to say they would have been unlocked. And of course, every cent backed from this point on is good for the horsemen in terms of their bottom line. So we'll still be promoted in that way.
I suspect as well, Eve, I know I'm going to say this, but there's a little bit of them who are like, okay, they've said they're not going to include the retailer pledges in the total, but it'd be a bit stingy because there'll be a good chunk of money coming in from that aspect, so that it'd be a bit stingy to go, nope, we're keeping this one locked because we're a couple of 100,000 off or whatever, when actually it's being covered over there somewhere as well. I suspect. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but I wonder.
Or maybe
and the interesting thing is, will they reveal anything new as well?
They might have something up their sleeves.
It wouldn't surprise me with Horseman being the Horseman if they drop something else.
That is true. That is true.
Now, hopefully, they worked on it a bit more than the Goblin, for example.
You had to give him the opportunity, Rich, didn't you?
Teed it up there and knocked it out of the park. No, so the Malignant Paladin Cleric, with apologies to the Goblin crew, is unlocked. For my conduct, I'm apologising for. The Lore Master character pack, he's now unlocked as well. Cool vampire dude with the
really cool,
weird silver legs. The RPG dice bag. And the Villainous Standees, which we got a little look at there. So it's the Villainous Paladin and Cleric, and the monster, the two characters from the monster set. So the Borear type and the Varg type. I suppose that's how we refer to them.
You know what? I actually haven't seen the dice bag properly, so I've only just seen the little skulls on it. That's cool. I like that.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then if we look at... as we record here on Wednesday, how we're going, it's 1.177 million. Pretty sweet.
Not bad at all.
So it's gone up a lot in the last week. We can have a look at our graphs in a sec. And 2,667 backers. So they're steadily adding backers as well.
That's gone up a couple hundred, hasn't it, since we did it last week? The number of backers, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so if we see, there's the graph for the backers. So you see they're steadily, I also included last week just for like a frame of reference. So if we look at the last 6 or 7 lines there, you can see they're adding 30 plus every day, up to 59 and 58 on 2 days. And above 40 on 2 of the days as well, so that's pretty impressive. People are still coming into it, and in terms of the funding, you can see it almost matches in terms of the more backers you're coming in, the more new backers, the bigger you're getting in dollars. We had a $65,000 day there on Monday. I think that was when they announced everything was unlocked. So
most Kickstarters would be overjoyed with that for their first day, wouldn't they? So it shows how well the Horsemen are doing. That it's like,
Yeah. I mean, and there is lots of stuff there to, to choose from. So there's lots of ways of spending your money, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They also had this cool picture. This is all the figure-related stuff that you get on the Kickstarter. So that's a pretty cool picture.
It's a really good picture. I love that.
So you see the core characters. We got 7 of those guys, including the 3 villains. So you got the kind of 4 heroic core characters. Then you got the 3 villains, the 2 skellies and the orc. You got Mr. Paladin, the famous one that was going to be limited. Turned out not to be limited. Very popular figure. The Monster Builder, the Villainous Paladin, the Amazing Goblin, the character packs, all 5 now with the Lore Master, and then Bag of Skulls heads pack, bonus heads as well, the orc and the skeleton, and a couple of weapons packs that you'd kind of forget about in all the kind of chat about everything else. So, that's a lot of stuff to put on your shelves alone from this.
It is.
This one. It's like a full big wave.
Oh, absolutely.
No big like creature or bear or mount or anything like that, but a good few deluxe figures. All those later unlock characters are deluxe figures, and then the core figures, which I think are the best in this whole thing.
Actually wouldn't be a bad way into the line, even as the action figures, would you? Because you think about it, there's a lot of stuff there to pop and swap and play around with, and gives a real good sense of what the line is and why everyone likes it who collects it. So it would be a good starter set, starting point for someone new to the line.
Yeah, and they'll also get them fairly quickly. So they're in for December, aren't they? So, it's a good way to get in and get it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the amount of characters you can make, because you can do different builds, everything kind of swaps between everything mostly. Obviously, you got a couple of 2.0 characters that will only swap with other 2.0 characters, but most of these can be swapped together, and you've got heads packs, so that's already instantly a, character there for you, the heads pack. So extra character, yeah.
For me, they're also two of the best 2.0. 2.0. Do I mean? Yeah, I do mean 2.0 characters in the line. I love the builds, or the build, and the the thing to swap it out to make it
the Dryad one in particular is really cool.
Yeah, and the skulls there, so Brett can make even another 40 odd skeletons. When you got 40 bags of skulls. So how many is that times 5? 200.
A lot of skulls.
There's going to be some
skull crazy.
The skull temples and all sorts in his diorama going forward.
Yeah. Skull chairs.
Yeah.
Skull desks.
Yeah, I mean,
if they were to make, I'm laughing, but if they made a skull chair, I'd buy
it. Yeah, kind of like a bone throne that Skeletor might have had back in the day. Those skulls, I think that's the best use from them. If you're a longer time collector, you have a bunch of these. Yeah. But if you want to make dios and just have a couple of skulls lying around in the dio, this is the cheapest way to maybe get them, apart from fodder.
Glue them together in piles.
Yep. Then the Barbarian, they showed what's behind the face mask. So that's the skull. It's an actual face plate, maybe slightly bigger than a plate. Get a better look at it there. I suppose it is a face plate that goes in.
Does look very cool in that other helmet.
Yeah, and that's where the little mask is. That's what we've seen. That head in the mask. Yeah, and.
That helmet on its own, the one that he comes with, looks very cool as well.
Yeah. So this isn't the Lee J helmet, as I had mistakenly said last week. This is the one that comes on the skeleton that's in the pack, and therefore keyed for the Barbarian. So I suppose you could use the Barbarian hair on this. Maybe the ginger Barbarian hair on this man.
Oh, yeah.
To go with
the work, actually. Yeah. Good call, John.
Yeah. Oh, another Barbarian in your collection.
I wonder if skins,
amazing.
Yeah,
no, he would be a knight or something, but I could use the hair.
Well, if the skin tone match, maybe that's if you've got a spare Barbarian, swap that head out for the Barbarian, like you say, with that hair. That'd be cool. Thank you, John.
Happy days. Yeah. Apologies.
Boom enabled. Oh no, sorry. We'll be getting cease and desists.
So RPG, we're excited for the live stream, as we said, and we're going to be hyping it up there and all. And we're almost there. We're almost over the line, and then into April to the indicated end of April for in-stock sale. So
if we want to shift that to the end of June, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
I
can live with doing that as well.
Yeah.
But at least it's not coming immediately, so that's good. Maybe it's also because they're shipping these guys now.
Yep.
Ox
Very excited.
Crew 2. So, and also the Faden and Fanost. So that we should be getting shipping notice for that as well. I actually got a FedEx shipping notice just before we started recording.
Same here.
So let me see. £12 is the box. So was that 6 kilos? That's a pretty big box.
Did you order a few extras, John, I presume?
No, it's an all-in ox crew.
That's heavy for an all-in.
Maybe they stuck the all-in for the Faden, but I doubt it. Maybe, because I'd say it's fairly automated.
I know, because the packing labels and all that would be all over the place.
Yup, so pretty sweet. Excited for those, and we'll definitely chat about them. You're in retailer jail again with these, Rich, aren't you?
I am. So they've given a tentative street date of the 1st of May. So I will be waiting until, that's around the bank holiday here as well. So we're about the 8th of May when I get mine. It's fine. As you guys know, at the moment, I'm in the middle of redoing my display room, which is taking an age. I've got about 60, 70 figures maybe up in the last couple of weeks. And I'm enjoying doing it, and I like the look of the shelves afterwards. But dear Lord, it's hard work.
Yeah. And you're currently opening your Rising Suns wave. So how are you feeling on that?
Yes, so I've opened 5 so far. I've also had a look in the Bodvar box, and his claws appear intact. So that's excellent.
Yes.
So I've opened Rogarian, Broda, Neve, Dispatar, and Yoshani. Or Yoshinai, or where it's pronounced. Really enjoying them all at the moment. I have to admit.
Favourite?
Yoshinai, probably just because the armour's so cool. But if you take him out because we've had that armour before, then I think it's Broda. He's a really good figure, and it looks. I even got the fur to look good on it, which I wasn't convinced I'd be able to. It's a really, really good figure.
But even that fur now, it's not just an afterthought. There is little clips on it to put it in the right place. So I think it almost helps you to get there.
So you say put it in the right place. Where did you put those clips?
I didn't put it on. I was looking at it, but I just, I was fiddling with it, but
I put
left it off in the end.
Pauldron bits through it and then clipped them in the back, which I'm presuming is the way it should go.
I think so, yeah. But I think he is my standout as well. I mean, Atlas and Scapular, they're going to be 10 out of 10 figures, So, what can I say? You have to kind of look at the other ones and kind of pick out maybe one that's a bit of a surprise or a bit of a kind of a standout.
Yeah. I was super impressed with Neve as well, actually. I mean, apart from the super annoying 1 arrow less than the number of holes that you guys have already mentioned, I didn't think it would bother me at all. I'm just sat there looking at it going,
that is a little, it's an OCD nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, well, I'm tempted to take like 3 or 4 of them off now. So there's really lots of holes and, on just one hole.
Yeah. So let's get Rich an extra arrow for his OCD. And what's even more OCD is they're very specific arrows. So it's not like you can clip off the end of an old arrow.
Of an old one, yeah, absolutely.
It's too thin.
And to be honest, finding an old one is quite often tricky because they're the things that get lost easily. It's like I'm going to rebox something because I don't want it anymore and I'm going to sell it. And you're like, I've got everything apart from the arrow. Where the hell's the arrow? And it's just...
And Dispatar, he was obviously one of the ones you were really looking forward to.
He was. I do like him, but I'm going to have to put a lot of heat on him to... I can't open his hands to put a weapon in.
Oh, right.
Because they're so stiff. So I have to put some heat on that and some heat to get the little arms in the back, which is all easy enough stuff.
I did the blow dryer for the hands to put the torch in.
Yeah, but the stuff he comes with is awesome. The torch, the sword in the sheath is really cool looking sheath.
Tail goes in really nicely.
Mine didn't. I have to heat that up as well. That just wouldn't sit in it. But again, that's an easy fix.
I think once you get it, it'll sit in there.
Yeah. I think Jeremy said on his show you can even put a dab of glue or something on. Use some hot glue so you can take it off again if you need to. But just super glue or something.
Yeah. I have to say I'm very bad with hot glue. Anytime I have to work with it, my kids are better with hot glue than me. I don't think I learned as a child,
Yeah.
And then
my daughter is good with hot glue now. She does it. She loves textiles and crafting and all that sort of stuff. So I might have to get her to do it.
yeah, I can do.
She learned the hard
super glue,
way though when she
hot
was
glue.
at Brownies a few years ago, and somebody nudged her. She was using a hot glue gun, and it went on her thumb.
Oh,
And she had like
ouch.
2nd degree burns or whatever it was on her thumb. It was just like, you had to go to the burns unit and all this sort of stuff. So
Oh, I hate that. Yeah,
she learned the hard way.
yeah. Very good. Mal, you haven't got through yours yet?
No, I
because-
haven't. I still haven't got around to open them. You need a bit of time, don't you, to sit and play and it's like you say, heat them up, and I just haven't had the time recently. So not for any bad reason. Some of it is just days off. I've been finding things to do. So yeah,
You're also in the middle of. You've been in the middle of your kind of moving rooms there in the house. So
yeah. It's sort of so when I had
tricky to open a full wave in the middle of all that.
Well, that's it. I'm still a bit like Rich, that I'll be trying to put things back that were already out, but you don't want to spend all your time doing it. And then I've been busy with various things on top of that as well. So
Yeah,
So-
I'm finding it's taking me a while too because I'm like putting together a lot of customs that I hadn't put together before, and it's like brilliant, finally. And then I'm like, I don't want to touch up the armor a little bit, with a bit of paint. So just get it on the shelf. You can always take it off again later and do it. And then I want to take photographs of them all. So and that's adding to the time as well. But and normally I get the all-ins, maybe open a couple, box goes in the loft for a bit. Because I'm doing the shelves, this is the perfect time. It's like, no, I'll open all these and then I can get my Red Suns and Noble Bear shelves done. And then I can just shove the empty boxes in the loft. So it's perfect timing for that.
Yeah, make sure you get the Noble Bear done. That's a very important part of your collection.
Yeah. I've put it as far out of the way as I can, but it's still clearly visible.
they've got prime location.
Well, I'd have them on one of the bottom shelves, which you can only really see if you sat on the floor. But unfortunately, I've got Brontus, who's too big to go on a bottom shelf. So they've got one of the very top of the unit slots. instead.
Whatever you think of that faction, the figures display great in Chef because there's so much variety.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there is
And
barbarian heavy, but there's all different types of figures, and it's you can have it two ways. Like you could have Aetheron with all your Templars, and it looks like a big kind of almost like an army, and lots of similar type knights. Noble Bears just ragtag, a bit like the Red Star as well. They're the same Sons of the Red Star, just ragtag's great.
they are
All
two,
sorts
my
of
two
characters.
prime location right in the middle of the. I feel like I'm pointing to it, but it's actually
Yeah,
Well, I think that's why I made these waves so popular with everybody, didn't it? Because it is,
yeah,
you aren't just getting knights, you aren't just getting orcs and goblins, it's just a mix of everything.
true.
that's it. Yeah.
In terms of the Ox Crew 2, then what's the top figure you're looking forward to? I think I'm going to go with the Buzz Off and the Phillies, just because I'm excited to buy it. Although I really feel like that could be a mythic as well.
I think that one will probably be one of the high sellers because for that reason you could probably stick it in your mythics or in your.
But it's great. It's a great, exciting one.
I think for me it's him, and then after him, High Lord Kryn, because I just really like the new armor piece.
Yeah, so that's the second from the left here on the top. Yeah.
With the cool.
And him and Antophillies will go great together in terms of the colour scheme. They look
Yes.
good on the shelf together.
Yes.
Yeah. I think for me, it's, is it Kurg? The
Cog.
Simeon dude? Cog.
Cog, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I know we've had the suit before and everything, but I love the head and the different
Yeah,
feet
but it's
and all that sort of
it's
stuff.
a
I'm really looking
new
forward to that.
it's a new head and it's a new paint scheme
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So yeah, and then of course you can't forget Bungie, the cutest.
Bungie. Yeah, little
No.
Bungie.
All the little blue dude whose name I can't remember that sits on him because he's very good as well. So
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They all are. They're all really good, aren't they?
So we went from picking one to picking them all.
The
Yeah.
whole wave.
welcome to the mal influence.
No, he did a very bad job as kind of presenting host here up the top because I didn't tell you what the main topic of the podcast is tonight. it's just our usual rabbiting on about the RPG at the moment, but we do have a topic that was the one that Rich was a bit salty with me last week for brushing him off, but I actually found that he forgot to do one of the slides or hadn't finished one of the slides, so actually it was just as well we kept it for this week.
I wasn't salty at all, and in no way, shape or form did I finish the podcast and go in and badmouth the two of you to Kerry.
Those James Blunts. No. So customs parts news. Anyway, I'm still haven't said it. That's what we were getting to. March. Well, it's March. Yeah, it's April now. But
we're only
up until the end of March.
Yeah.
Covering back. When was the last one we did? Was it near the start of the year? Wasn't it? We did one between now and Legions Con.
We did. Sure. Yeah, we had like 3-month gap to cover the last time, and then back into the sort of monthly routine if we can now.
Very good. So, shall we get on to that, or is there any more things you want to get off your chest? No,
I mean, excitedly, I placed an AliExpress order that's actually shipped. I think the last 3 I've done before this has been cancelled by the sellers for various reasons.
What's
that? 2 Serenox. So I needed, I was going to get quite a few at Legions Con, but obviously they didn't have any. So I've got another couple coming from AliExpress.
Okay.
And they're in this country, so I should have them in the next couple of days.
Wonderful. Jeez. So you got a good price on those, really. In
comparatively, I think they worked out about 60 quid each.
Yeah,
which is not the end of the world. You know, when
it's not too bad. Yeah,
they were 50, weren't they? Here with Emporium straight from the off sort of thing. So.
Yeah, and they're hard to get now.
They're hard to get now.
If someone was selling them locally, they'd be trying to get more than 60 for sure.
They'd be after 100 probably.
Yeah. And the German retailers should hopefully soon be shipping Rising Suns and the Retailer Wave. That's been a bit of a delay because I believe they were getting them shipped direct from China, and then as it all kicked off in the Middle East, that caused a bit of havoc for shipping costs from China to Europe. So I don't know what the end result of that, or whether they're just going to take the hit on them, which would be unfortunate for them, and also maybe be bad for future waves in terms of them ordering, extras, or, even putting the pre-orders up for, who knows, or put them up for a higher price, because they've always been competitively priced. So a bit of a shame that it worked out like that this time, just the timing of it. If it was a month or two earlier, probably would have been grand. And if it was maybe in 6 months' time, it might be grand. But right now, just going to have to suck up the delay. It's not the worst thing in the world. But hopefully we'll get them soon. I got the invoice to pay, so that's a good sign. That must mean they're on their way. But I haven't inquired further, other than they said they'd be here soon. So and that they had lost a lot of margin based on recent geopolitical events. So it's a shame for them.
I had the invoice obviously through you, John, for that as well. So. A lot of money going out at the moment. Hence, if they want to put the ISS back, it's fine with me.
Yeah. Well, other thing that'll be money. Well, maybe not necessarily money directly going out, but the Legions Con hotel and all that kind of stuff will be going up for grabs for the rooms and stuff in April. It's been indicated, no exact date yet. So it was April last year as well, around the middle of April or so. So I know us vendors, we get a couple of days earlier notice on it to secure a room. So we're lucky in that way. That's maybe a perk of being a vendor. And then everyone else will have to scramble after that. And don't think there's no money down for the hotel room, but you got to book it, you got to get in, and then you got to get your flights and stuff. And that's where the money will be going out. If you haven't got your flights already, you kind of start needing to get them now. And given what we've been talking about for the poor German retailers, I don't know if flight prices might start to creep up. I know they are on that side as well. If you're trying to go east from here, that's definitely more expensive. I've checked the American flights, still reasonably priced, or the same prices as I would expect, but maybe need to get that secured. But that is money down, so...
Yeah, and there's the real debate there, isn't it? It's like, do you get it? We were talking about this. Was it last week I was talking about this? It's like maybe I'd be paying 100 quid more than I would do normally for the flight at the moment. But it's like, but will I be paying 200 quid more if I leave it a month? Or will it drop back down again to what it normally is in 4 months' time? And there's that real sort of, do I, don't I sort of thing going on at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was I follow a bit of golf, and I was listening to a golf podcast with a British pro who plays in the European Tour. And the European Tour does a lot of Middle East and Asia stuff at this time of the year because of the weather. And he was playing a tournament out in China. He got into it kind of fairly late because he was low down on the priority list. And we just booked a flight out. He didn't book a return flight because he didn't know, basically logistically when he was going to be going back or whatever. And then he did well, but then he was trying to get back on the Monday and he couldn't get a flight. There was like one seat in like priority, which he said was like 13 grand or something. And he was like, no, I'm not, he made 45 grand at the tournament, which was good, although not amazing for professional golf, but decent. But yeah, you don't want to be spending a third of your earnings for that tournament on the flight back. So I think he stayed in the hotel a couple more days and eventually got an economy, but still for like a grand or like 2 or 3 grand, sitting economy. So yeah, not easy out there. Not easy.
Hello, everyone. This is Anton of the Forge, and you're listening to the Your Legions podcast in the year of the dwarf.
But what is easy is appreciating all the amazing custom parts we're going to have a look at right now. Isn't that right, Rich?
It is indeed.
Right. Let's kick us off. What we got? Oh, our friend Old Skull.
Old Skull Customs. He's burrowing into my brain because he started doing animal ones now. We've had like Egyptian ones, Greek stuff.
Have we met him in person at Legion's Con or anything? Or
I don't know if we have actually. I don't know what his actual name is. But we start off with a couple of Chicken Warrior dudes. You know me and Chicken Warriors. I do like a Chicken Warrior. So there's with jowl covers and without jowl covers on this one. Next up, we have a couple of monkeys, a couple of cheeky monkeys, perhaps you could say, looking at the facial sculpts. I'm here all day with a comedy. Don't laugh, anybody. That's fine. Unbelievable. So we have one wearing a Joker hat. The
gesture is amazing.
Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? It's really, really good. And I got a couple of jesters in my collection, so I might have to get another one again. Both mine are undead at the moment. So it'd be quite nice to have a live one as well.
I feel like the second one, along with like the little skull cap on, would pair quite well as some sort of, unfortunate peasant with your pug, or our, I suppose, pug head sculpt from Legion's Con.
You're absolutely right, Mal. Yes, I was debating whether he'd be some sort of serf for the Lycan League sort of thing. So yeah, absolutely, I'll definitely be getting that one. It has to be said. Then there's a hooded snake. Obviously, I'll be getting that. That was really good. Yeah, really good.
Yeah. So for Nallis has the soft goods hood, right?
Yeah.
But you could maybe paint up a Ninian and hit this up as a Ninian, maybe.
Yeah.
And have another hooded snake, or just any color.
Use this on your Kai Pasha or your or one of those builds as well. It'd be quite cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Or the new the elf rogue or thief or whatever he is in the Kickstarter. Yeah, absolutely. And then bless him, he's also done 2 pigs. And I John, you've done your space pigs. I'm doing my little band of
good for mythic pigs, I think, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm doing a little band of mythic pigs. So both of these are great. There's one wearing a helmet with huge big tusks, and then there's one with a full faceplate where the helmet's got tusks coming out of the faceplate as well. It's like a Mad Max pig.
Yeah. Yeah, that one, you could almost get that in Cosmic as well as a kind of, like a sector kind of guard or something like that, almost like the those Gamorrean dudes in Star Wars. The little monkey with the cap as well. I suppose you could put him on a goblin build as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Spruce up your malignancy goblin with him.
The Rat King body as well.
Oh yeah.
Maybe remove the lower leg.
7 heads.
Mm.
Oh, 7 sad-looking monkey heads. That'd be a lot of sad monkeys, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe we need a couple of jester hats.
Yeah.
That would be a real weird character.
Yeah.
Oh, like just the head at the front, like the king in the Rat King, and then just the 6 grim, miserable ones behind it. It's like, oh my god.
And maybe one of the paint schemes you could paint a big Joker smile on his sad face. That'd look really, really creepy. Okay, next. Oh, still
yeah, so we
guy?
start off on the left-hand side. We've still got old school customs again. We've got a couple of Lion Kings. One's the bottom one is just a lion with a very cool crown, like the really raised middle part there, the first prong, as it were, big mane. And then the second one, he's got his really long mane tied like a beard sort of thing underneath it. Open mouth, bit angrier, but still with the crown on. So they're both really cool as well. And you can't go wrong with a lion sculpt. I've got so many big cat sculpts. It's ridiculous, but you can't go wrong with them. Then he's moved on to his playing cards set.
Yeah.
And it's good that we didn't record this last week, John, because I was able to add 2 more sculpts that he's shown for that. The last 2 he's shown for the set.
You're welcome.
With this. So the first 3 on the left-hand side there, it's all the one sort of character look. It's the somebody of spades. And again, you got a jester look with a quite an evil little goatee beard as well. I really like the beard with that. I think that works really well. You got the same head sculpt with a different type of goatee and then flames coming out of the eyes. Again, they've all got like a spade. Well, not the jester, but the other 2 got a spade in the forehead. And then you just got like a bald dude with pointy ears. It could be an elf with the spade there. You then got the king of something or other.
Clubs.
Thank you. My eyesight's terrible. I'm not even sat that far from the computer.
How do you know it's clubs? Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
It's on the crown.
Yeah.
So it's a human, like really cool, like Lord Farquhar hair. Shrek. It's got the like rolled up bits at the bottom. Yeah. Beard and then a cool crown with clubs on it. Now that John's flagged that to me.
That's diamonds, isn't it, on him?
Is it?
Isn't he diamond and her?
No.
Isn't?
No, he's clubs. That's definitely a club.
Is it
the club? The king in the middle with the long hair, Mal is.
Yeah.
No. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the Jack of Diamonds because that to me looks like Lord Farquaad.
It does. Wait,
Sorry.
Mal, wait.
Sorry.
Spoiler alert, everybody. And then you've got
this is what he's like, ladies. You know, he's an eager beaver.
Always happy to please. So you've also got an undead version of the King of Clubs. So it's a skeleton, but with the beard and hair, obviously, because as we all know, skeletons have beards and hair. And then there's got a sword that's been smashed down through the top of his head and is sticking out above the crown. So that's pretty cool. I like that. You then got a couple of Queen of Hearts. Nice face sculpt, a little tiara sort of thing on top of the head, maybe rather than a crown. Long wavy hair. And then you've got the same thing, but one side of the face is all scarred. It's like a Two-Face almost version. There's just scarring all down one side of the face of her, so that's good. And then you've got another Lord Farquhar impersonator in the Jack of Diamonds. That's all we've got left, isn't it? Where he very much looks like Farquhar with the hat and everything sort of thing. And then you've got another version of him where he's done something wrong and been cursed or something. And there's a crystal growing out of one of his eyes and through at the top of his head as well, sort of thing, which is surprisingly compelling sculpt. But I was looking at it earlier going, I actually might get one of those. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, you could do a cool little themed set with these, couldn't you?
You could, absolutely.
Mm. Cool idea.
Yeah, his sets are really good. I love the fact he does the sets as well. So there's little changes on stuff, little variations and that sort of thing. Right then, now we're off to Jason Rodriguez. So he put a dwarf/fox set out recently. Interesting combination. So you got four different dwarf heads there on the bottom row. One with like a helmet with horns on and a massive beard. One wearing a dead bear as a cap. Can't go wrong with that sort of look. The next one might be like a dwarf elf crossover because he's got pointy ears. But again, a big dwarf style beard there. And then the last guy, I think is undead. I can't quite tell. But again, big horned helmet, big beard. Top left, you got a little elf dwarf there again. I mean, you could just use him as an elf in theory. There's the pointy ears, but there's definitely the dwarf.
Got gnomish vibes, I think, as well. Maybe
gnomish
vibes.
That's a good call, Mal. Yeah, you absolutely could. You could shove him on a
imp scale body.
Yeah, I've forgotten the name of the character. Sorry, Curtis.
Burris.
Thank you. Yeah. I was thinking Borea. It's like, it's not Borea. It's not Borea.
10 points for John in the favourite European league.
We absolutely could put him on a Burris body, yes. Then you have three foxes. So you got two sculpts with an eye patch. I'm sure we've had a fox with an eye patch from Wolfkin Customs before. So you could have a couple of foxes with eye patches.
There was a kitsune with an eye patch.
Yeah. One of them has got just like a normal neck piece, and one's got like a braided beard. And then you've got one which looks suspiciously like a fox character from a Disney film, with a little archer's hat on.
I thought we weren't doing.
If it's an entire set, stuff. I'm not, but I'm not faffing around cropping out individual bits from a picture. Yeah, I'm far too lazy for that, John.
Fair.
And then this was the freebie that came with it. So this is a wagon. Cool. I'd look a bit like a prison wagon sort of thing from medieval fantasy films. To print on an FDM printer, so obviously it's cheaper and the material's all cheaper and that sort of thing. And then on the right hand side there is a painted up version by Greg Cook, which looks really, really good.
It does,
really good. Yeah,
added like shields and rope on it.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
Yeah, if anyone's selling something like that at Legions Con, I might well be coming back with something like that because that's great.
Yeah. So if you don't know the difference between the resin and the FDM is kind of spools of like different types of grades of almost like plastic. It's much more plasticky than resin, and obviously much more accessible to get into, because you don't have the liquid and the fumes and all that kind of stuff.
I think printers tend to be a bit cheaper as well, don't they?
Yeah. But they're great. They're much better for this type of, almost like architecture or kind of vehicles or angular stuff. Doing like a head sculpt is unfortunately, I mean, they might get there eventually, but it doesn't work because of the lines that it's on.
Yeah, no, I've seen a couple of people print out head sculpts in FDM just as a test, and they look terrible.
Yeah. It could be good for an approximation if you're trying to size something, but other than that,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But for this kind of stuff, great. And I mean, you've seen there, Greg has done an amazing job. That just looks like, he's obviously done a great paint job as well. It looks like wood.
Yeah, it's superb.
Top job.
And then we have another Jason Rodriguez set. It's a bit of everything, really. So we have in the middle there, bottom row and the middle row, we have a couple of dragons, one with big horns, one with small horns, another dragon, which is a bit thinner profile at the bottom there. And then we've got a cool lizard type creature, second in from the right on the middle with his tongue sticking out to the side. And there's a side view of him there as well. That one I really like. I can't think how I'm going to use it though, so I won't be getting it yet, but I really like that one. You then on the either side in the middle row, you've got a couple of 2.0 sculpts. So you've got one that's like a female demon, or she could be some sort of forest creature, I guess, with the big horns coming out. And then a female elf on the right-hand side. Top right, again, you've got a Disney-inspired character, snake head there with a little hat on and a feather. But then the three to the left of that are really cool, like human snake hybrid type things. So there's the scaly skin, but like a human face, but with the scaly skin and the big fangs coming down. So you got a really cool one with a hood. You got really cool one. I really love the one with the helmet. We've seen a few different ones with helmets that look like that, with the big old spikes going up, sort of thing, really tall spikes. And then you've got just a plain head with the spiky teeth. So I see I'm mixing up a little bit. I've got side views here and everything, just so people can see a bit of a different angle on it.
I like the sort of human lizard hybrid characters. They look really cool.
I'll definitely be getting a couple of these. They're very cool. I already know who I'm going to put them with too, because I've got another character that's sort of a bit like that. So,
right.
And then this was the FDM thing with this. So it's an archway with a couple of gargoyles on the top. Stone archway, obviously, with a couple of gargoyles on top. Very cool. I know Chris Farone. Is it Farone? Farone, isn't it?
Farone.
Yeah. Has printed one already. Looks really cool. And again, this is exactly the sort of stuff that, as you said, John, FDM is best at.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Anthony Hossil has a great set of dwarf dio pieces now out as well, FDM stuff. So
Are they out? I would include. I didn't realize they're actually out. I know he'd shown them. But
just saw that he posted pictures of them.
Next time, Anthony. I'll put them in next time. Then we have a set by Blackbeard Tatch. This is one of his more unusual and slightly weird ones, I have to admit. These don't always ring a bell with me. So it's 6 heads, like demon knight heads, I guess. But because they're all helmeted and it's quite like straight lines, I don't know. They look okay, but not something I particularly want to get. But if you want straight-faced helmeted demon type looks, these are absolutely the set for you.
Yeah, I mean, you could think of them in the style of Vorgus, This could be all variations on that type of a character, like more of a demon that's in armor, I don't know. Moaiway. Oh.
And I put painted pictures in now as well. I don't want to say I'm up in my game, but I'm due a pay rise.
Well, Mark Calvo is helping you up your game here.
He is, with some amazing paint jobs. So this is Moaiway, our friend Diego. It does brilliant sculpts. The 3 painted versions people can see on the screen here were all painted by our good friend Mark Calvo. Did an amazing job. So at the top row there we have dwarf with or without a hood, with or without a pipe in his mouth. And the incredible paint job that Mark did, where it looks like the pipe's glowing. The pipe glow is on his face, sort of thing.
He sold a batch of these already. I mean, I think he sold 20 or more.
Yeah, he actually put a post up earlier that he still had half a dozen or so left. But if you're listening to this, if you're listening to this, okay, on the Friday they may have gone already. But when we're recording now on Wednesday, they still have some of those left. Then we are down the right hand side there. We've got a bunny. Very aggro-looking bunny. So there's 4 with the ears, or 3 with the ears straight up, and then 2 samurai-inspired bunny ears with a wrap around the ears themselves. Just saying, Horseman, you could do a similar thing potentially with antlers on Xylona. Just saying. Just throwing it in there.
Yeah. This is a long-running podcast thing.
Yeah,
I've had this since nearly the start, or one of the first...
and then the left-hand side, then you've got a human, more of a cosmic human, I think. I mean, you could do it in mythics or cosmic. Just a normal bald human face. Then there's one with an eye patch, and then there's a couple with a face mask on as well. So again, like a Mad Max type vibes thing I'm getting from those. You can do those as cosmic keys. And then you've got 4 different toucans. Closed mouth, open mouth.
4 cans.
Bit of a head crest. Oh, very good, Mal. So again, if you want a new bird warrior to add to your crew, then this is a great sculpt to go for.
Yeah, and maybe if we get more bird parts this year, maybe a certain Aetheron might get released, or other bird type character, you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, Toth is already coming in the April sale. He has bird stuff like feet and...
Mal, you hush your mouth, sir.
The bird stuff about him is very cool. But just, not my favourite figure.
And then this is another Moaiway set. So we have... is it bald again? It is bald again. Another bald human.
Yeah.
With or without long, wrapped up beard. Cool sculpt, though. Then you got the same sculpt, I think, but with a helmet on. And Mark's painted, I think, one of these and put it up. I'm not sure. I don't have it there, actually.
Oh, is that the one you painted? Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool.
It's got like an eye scar and everything. It's really cool. And he's painted it to look like a leather helmet.
Yes.
Which is a bit different from Mythics, isn't it? Because obviously you've got all the armor stuff. On the right-hand side there, you got 4 different types of orcs, all with like absolutely enormous protruding jaws and tusks at the bottom there. The left-hand side, you have 4 different axolotl sculpts. And there's a fabulous painted one here that he's used on an Illuria.
And it works really well, doesn't it, with that Illuria?
Yeah.
What Mark's done there, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, really well. I've had a couple of axolotls before, and I got rid of both of them because they didn't quite work. But I might get one of these.
What is an axolotl for a dummy like me?
Oh, it's a salamander type thing, basically.
It's an amphibian, so it's sort of in the.
It never grows.
They exist in the real world.
They do indeed. They never grow past the larval stage. People keep this a very popular pet.
Right.
Yeah, get yourself a fish tank, get yourself an axolotl. My child wanted one.
Have you ever had one?
No, despite the beggings of the child. I was like, nope.
Do they do anything to the fish or?
Oh, yeah, they'd eat the fish if you put them in with fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd have to get rid of the fish. Okay.
Yeah, they're a species.
Or get a separate tank. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then, and again, this is why I think maybe he's in my head, there's more chicken dudes. I think Diego's in my head, Old Skull Custom, everybody's in my head. So we've got
Easter.
Yeah. We've got a really cool cockerel here with like the raised Mohican type look and the big old chicken jowls hanging down. I'll be getting one of those from Mark painted up at some point this year. And then we've got the same sculpts, but wearing like a hat, almost like a cowboy hat, but it's not quite that, with one side tipped up. You could be like a rogue. You could use that on a Caipacha body, for instance.
Yeah.
If you're not worried about the feet. And then you've got a rogue, chicken highwayman or something like that.
I quite like the one where he's sort of gritting and baring his teeth. It's a bit...
That's really cool sculpts.
That's fun,
really fun.
Okay. Next one.
Yep. Oh, we've got to talk about these dudes now.
Guion with a bunch of dude heads.
Yeah.
There's a shock.
So this is a combination of work from Guion, our friend Hondax, on the socials. And our friend Gianluca has sculpted these for him. Gianluca's a great sculptor.
Yeah.
He did all our exclusives last year and has already done 6 new dog exclusives. Whereas this year, watch out for painted versions of those being shown at some point in the future. So these are, I think most of them, if not all of them, are based on Game of Thrones characters or the way they're described in the books. Gui is a huge Game of Thrones, proper addict. So you have, starting from the left, you have a human with a beard. I think is that meant to be Gui? Looks a bit like Gui.
Yeah. That's how Mark has painted him up. He did a painted version of this one.
Then you have a smiley human with no beard, which is obviously a disgrace in Mythos. And just like a normal haircut.
He has stubble though. I know you can't see it.
Okay. With my terrible eyes, no. And the lighting in here is awful. Then you got another human. Again, really good human face sculpts. Yeah. Normal haircut. You have a head that could easily be used as a samurai. Then with
I agree.
Yeah, ponytail and a couple of front bits coming down, sort of thing, and a cool beard. I think Tom Cruise in the last.
That's it. Yeah, Tom Cruise in Last Samurai. That's it, yeah.
And then you have a really cool one actually with a huge pair of mutton chops, which is always a good thing. Long wavy hair, massive mutton chops on the side. Human again.
I feel like you could use that one as a sort of Victorian gentleman, so maybe as not a Marley, your own version of Scrooge or something like that.
You really could. That's a good call, Mal. Yeah, definitely. And then the painted versions people can see here if they're looking at the screen is obviously by Mark. And these are available at Mark's shop, rather, Calvo Custom Creations. Which is the Jaeger ones and the Old Skull ones. Various different shops will have those.
Yeah. These are cool.
Yeah, I got a couple from our friend Josh Brown. I spent quite a bit of money at Josh's table at Legions Con to some great sculpts and some really unusual sculpts. So we got a couple of gladiator. I mean, it could be, I hate to use the word, it could be barbarians, I guess, if you wanted
Anything,
to.
didn't they use these?
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's the first one on the left there is a full face mask with 4 horns coming out the side, and then
really
a really cool long ponytail down the back. So if people like posing stuff in better positions than me, not that John ever goes on about that, then you'll be able to see the hair at the back and everything like that. And then we have on the right, we have a Mercurian style helmet. So very much the Mercurian look, again, with a long braided, either a ponytail or it's the plume just extended down his back. And the painted ones, I think by, I'm going to get the name wrong. It's like something like Hey Suero, Hey Jero on the socials. Now he a lot of painting for Josh's stuff. Yeah. 2 very cool sculpts though. Then we have some more stuff from Josh. So we have like cyber Onis, basically. So it's very much got they're good, aren't they? Very much got the sort of Eastern theme, but with cyborg implants and that sort of stuff on them. You got one with dreads as well, back in it, pulled back, and then one wearing like an Oriental round hat and a couple of horn spikes, whatever, coming out the top of it. They're very cool, which is something very different for your cosmics. And then on the right hand side there, we have a really cool skull shield. So it's your normal shield shape, but with a huge skull in the middle and smaller skulls around it. And a very cool big sword as well.
With a skull on the butt of the handle, by the looks of it.
Oh yeah.
Well.
Nice.
See, I put these in there, but I can't actually see what I put in because apparently,
we need to get you a projector so you can project them past you just onto the wall.
I should do this wearing the painting magnifying glass. I'd look weird, but then I could see everything on the screen. So
more weird, let's say.
Thank you, Mal. Yeah.
This would be peak old man podcasting, wouldn't it?
It really would, wouldn't it? Yeah. He's not moaning about his back this week, but he's moaning about his
Do you want to see peak
things.
old man podcasting? Come to the Euro Legions podcast. We'll squint.
Oh yeah.
There you go. I will demonstrate it, Mal.
Mine are just there as well. I'm not going to do it. Yeah.
Yes, there's some really cool parts and they're all exclusive. So
excellent.
head to Josh's.
And
then our old friend Anthony Velez is back. So Noble Bear Customs have been quiet for a long while now. But he's back with lots of other stuff that you've seen or other people have designed and this sort of thing. But he's got some exclusive stuff here. So first one on the left there, you got an extremely angry looking bear wearing a helmet. Love this sculpt. This is really cool. Like really cool. It's like I can't use the phrase, but it's like a barbarian bear. You could easily have it as a barbarian. Yeah, again, Mal. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Brilliant. Then underneath that, we have a sculpt of Anthony himself. I think it's labeled the Stoner or something like that is the name of the sculpt. He looks very happy. It's fair to say he's had a good time. In the middle there, you've got a mace with a bear skull on the top of it. Probably a baby bear, I'm presuming. Looking at the size.
I'd also like to add to my pun. It could have just been a barbarian as well, which might have been better. But anyway,
John, can you mute him?
He can mute himself.
And then on the right hand side, we've got a really cool barbarian head sculpt. And I hate to say it, but the guy's he's unhappy. He's yelling. He's got a really cool helmet on with big horns, a skull in the middle of it, long braided hair. It's a really cool sculpt. And then there's an axe and shield set. So it's like a round shield, but it's clearly been broken. There's like big gouges out in the middle of it, and part of the shield's missing.
That looks like a bear has been clawing at it.
Yeah, I think that's meant.
There you go. So he's been fighting the dude on the left.
Yeah. So that's perfect. Or Bodvar.
Bodvar. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it comes with a hand axe, a really good looking hand axe as well. So
this weapon in the middle, I have painted this before.
Oh, have you? Or maybe it's an older one then that I just haven't shown before.
I'm pretty sure I've painted something that looked almost exactly like that, and I think I even got it from Anthony. I'm not sure.
It probably is an older one. Maybe it's one he's only had at Legions Con, maybe, or something there.
Maybe something like that.
I didn't recognise it, so I popped it up. There's always a risk when someone's site's been down for a while.
Yeah,
but,
no. It's available. That's another part of the news, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great to see his shop back up. Absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
Then we've got a couple of heads here from Big Head Studios Customs. They've got an eBay shop. They're at Legions Con every year. Aaron and the other guy whose name I can never remember, sorry, two really nice guys. Aaron will often paint stuff up for you that you buy at his table. He'll just sit there and paint it up for you for collection later. And these are sculpted by Old Skull Customs, who we showed earlier on today. So you have, I think it's meant to be a Yeti, but it could be a gorilla, a push as well, sort of thing. It's got that big hairy face, looking quite angry, lots of big teeth.
That's it. I immediately wanted troll scale and painted to match the ice troll to it.
Oh, that would work really well, Mal.
Yeah.
Well, you can always contact them. You never know. They might be able to blow one up for you.
I might get them to paint it as well with the time. No, I've got so much stuff I haven't painted at this point.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Aaron will do it. No problem. Mm-hmm. And then on the right-hand side there, you've got, I think it's an elf. I can't quite tell from the ears. I think they are pointy ears. Female elf.
It's a nice face.
Braided long hair, really nice facial sculpt. Really nice sculpt.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I think they also vend, actually, going off slightly off topic, at Frank & Sons in LA as well. So if you're ever in that neck of the woods, I'm sure they've got a stall there. We were going to before we had to cancel our California trip a few years ago, sort of thing. But that was... the itinerary fell, so I had about a 6-hour window. It's just like, oh my God, I'm going to go crazy here. But yeah, I'd love to go there if I'm ever in LA again.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we have Jay's Armory.
I wonder why you picked this one, Rich.
I have no idea. If you're looking for them online, it's onepercase.com. It's not Jay's Armory, strangely, but has some really cool, unique sculpts again. So we have like a demon. I mean, it could be a rat, it could be a goat, it could be anything really on the left-hand side there.
It reminds me of a Skaven warlock.
It has that look, doesn't it? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And he's got it on a Rat King body here in the picture, so it definitely works for that. But I think you could easily put it on a Jersey Devil as well and have a really cool looking head on it. Then you have an angry rat / Skaven head there in the middle. And you don't often see this, but they've done 3 similar but slightly different torsos, again, for different scales. So you got the ogre one, which is huge and hulking. You got a 1.01 and then a thinner 2.0 scale one as well. So that's quite nice to see. So you can have your rat warriors at any sort of scale you want, really. Skaven ogre would be a great one, actually. Yeah, now that I'm talking about it more, I'm thinking, oh, damn it.
Awesome.
Yeah, they were such good characters in Warhammer. Oh. Okay.
Need another Rigarian.
Yeah. Right then, now we have Corey Schwarzenhofer, who's got a shop. It's closed at the moment, but it is a shop that's there called Highly Posable, which is the podcast name, and that's the stall he has at Legions Con. You guys know Corey. I bought so much stuff off Corey. He's a really good painter. Some really unique sculpts and that sort of thing. So he's got a few different ones here. So the 2 on the top left there, you've got a couple of, they could be elves, they could be demons, could be anything really, but they've got maniacal grins, 2 of them, long hair. One's got like a bone cap on, the other one's got like a fungi type cap on, which obviously shouted out to me as soon as I saw that. So I haven't got one of those coming already. But really cool sculpts, sort of very different to stuff I've ever seen. They'll be particularly maniacal grins. Underneath that, you've got like a fawn type character. I can imagine that sort of looking in a Guillermo del Toro film with the big horns coming back, but the nose is so like flat, it almost looks like it's not there. Really like that. Next to that, there's a couple of really cool human faces. They're not cartoonish in style, but it's got that sort of look to it. They're quite long, but like one's screaming, one's like looking terrified, eyes closed, eyes open. They've got a couple of those on the way too. Next to that bottom right, you've got a really weird one, which he showed off in a cosmic body, and I think cosmic body would work.
Yeah.
So it's a toad with a frog popping out of its mouth. So it's a, like a human-sized toad, and it's obviously eaten or is symbiotic with a normal-sized frog. So the frog and its head and its legs are sticking out of the mouth. Really, really cool sculpt. I have no idea what I'd do with it, but it's a very cool sculpt. Yeah. And this is the sort of stuff he has on his site. He'll have some more generic stuff as well, but just weird and wonderful stuff. I'm not sure if he does the sculpting himself or he gets other people to do the sculpting, but very cool. Then you've got feet and headset to turn a skate back into a griffin.
Yeah.
Which works really well. So the front feet are the lower part of the leg and the feet. The back feet are just the feet themselves. and then a griffin head to put on it, you can make a proper cool cosmic creature using that system. What do you reckon, Mel?
Yeah, I think that looks really cool. I think you could probably, if you're willing to have a go, repaint, make it more mythic-y as well. As a result.
Yeah, very cool. So.
Mythic with the repaint. Yeah.
Yeah. And the top right there, he did some, to quote him on his post, I couldn't sleep tonight, so I've created a pair of bird feet for Mythic Legions. Like, well, there you go, as you do. Yeah. So there's bird feet there that you can put on your 1.0s.
Huh?
I'm not. Yeah, they look really good. Yeah. And the beak on that is not the Moaiway pelican. Toucan. It's got like cyborg features on it as well. So
that's cool.
I corrected myself, John. At least I didn't just bang on about a dog for hours.
I'm still trying to get your revenge for that one.
Yes, there's some really cool stuff. I say store's closed at the moment, but hoping to be open again soon. And Corey's always got like painted sails on.
And you're welcome, Corey. That was the slide he hadn't finished. So
yes.
I love Jeremy Wilson's sculpts, and I need to own. I don't own any, but I really need to own some.
They're marvelous. He stopped doing them for quite some time, but
I own the ones that Noah has had sculpted by him, I guess.
Yeah, I have a few of them. Yeah.
But yeah, so here you've got like a dreadlocked and braided beard warrior who just looks really mean. You would not want to mess with this guy in a battlefield. And the one here has been painted up with like face paint, war paint on, and that sort of thing as well. It's a very good sculpt. And then the one on the right,
really cool,
really good one. Yeah, like a cyclops, but with horns, small horns coming out of the face and coming out of the ears and this sort of thing, and hair in the middle. Again, will work really well as a cosmic head or a mythic head.
Yeah, exactly.
Great paint job.
And painted it, painted it beautifully, isn't it? Yeah, really good.
So smooth.
Yeah.
Detour.
Speaking of returns, Steph has got a new thing out. So it's, I'm going to say a cat. I mean, it could work as a different type of creature as well. But yeah, big ears, quite a stern looking face. You've got one with a sort of partially closed eye. It could be a scarred eye. Yeah. And then one with both eyes open.
Stitches.
Yeah.
Almost like stitches, scars from stitches or whatever.
Yeah. And he's got it on a Yoshine as a base figure. Again, works really well in that sort of Eastern vibe. So yeah, really cool sculpt.
Yeah. Nice one.
Right then, now we've got action figure fusion. You don't see these as much anymore. These pictures are from Dust Till Dawn Studios. They always stock his stuff, and I think Mark Field in the UK, for any UK buyers, tends to stock his stuff as well. So we have Wolf Queen up first. So the picture on the left shows the full kit and the size of the wolf. So you can get like a 3D printed wolf to go as a companion with her.
I really like that. The wolf
it's a good
about, but the rest of it is really
cool. And then you've got two different heads, like Action Figure Fusion always does. You always have at least two. Sometimes it's like 4 different heads. So you've got one with the hair pulled back into a ponytail, but draped over the top of a head as well. There's probably a technical term for that. Another one, she's wearing the wolf pelt hat.
That's the one I really like.
Yeah. And then you've got a skirt piece that goes with it. You've got a pauldron set with wolf claws on. You've got the feet and shins. He always does full sets when he does this sort of stuff. And then bare midriff, armoured torso look to go there as well. Then we have the Shield Maiden by him again. Again. Cool. Say again?
I said also
very cool. Yeah. Sorry, Mel. Yeah.
So
you got a helmeted head with face shields and big horns coming up. I really like that one. And then quite a menacing looking female head next to it with a sort of ponytail type look. Again, not ponytail. What are they called? Pigtail. Except not pigtails, but that sort of look. Yeah.
Braids.
Yeah. Again, comes with a torso, feet, shins, pauldrons, the whole works. And then a cool looking shield and a double bladed axe as well.
Seeing that again, Horseman, please remake Freya with a 1.0 body. She would look awesome.
Freya of Deadhall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Valkyrie.
She would.
Valkyries are bigger girls. Should be. Ladies.
Yeah, that would be cool to get a to get a more just say kind of armored and clothed big female. So that'd be good.
I think we'll see more 1.0 females when we go going forward now, because obviously Vorga's been a success. Neve's been a success. So.
Incredible looking figure, isn't she, as well?
Yeah. And then we've got an undead elf. So a couple of different head sculpts. So I think it's meant to be a wood elf looking at this. So one, you've got a helmeted face. You can't see the eyes. It's just a sort of metal faceplate with almost like branches coming off the back of it. And then you've got a zombie elf head there, rotting elf head with a broken crown.
Is it meant to be zombie, or is it meant to maybe sort of be like wood texture on his face?
I was going because it was called rotwood, that maybe it was meant to be.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah.
It could be something like that as well, Mal, definitely. Yeah. Really cool torso, like a jewel in the middle of it sort of thing, and then decorative armor around that. Pauldrons, again, sort of the branch sort of effect on that. A really cool shield. It's like a leaf-shaped shield with like tendrils or branches coming out of the side of that. And then again, you've got the feet, the shins, the bracers, and then a very cool elf sword. And that's got that sort of elf sword end to it, hasn't it, where it just turns up at the end.
I love that sword. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Very cool set. And then you've got the Elf King set by him as well. This is where he goes crazy. So it's got 4 different heads in this set. So the one on the far right, let's start with that. That gives me Warhammer High Elf vibes. So I will be getting one. I'm shoving it on a Silver Knight 2 Legion build, and that will be at a High Elf.
I pulled a face because, as you say, very Warhammer High Elves. I was never a fan of them. I know you were, but
I always preferred the Dark Elves, but I had a place with the High Elves as well. So, then you got an unhelmeted head where he's wearing a crown. Again, the elf thing, like a branches sort of crown. Then you got the same figure, but wearing like a more normal, what you'd think of an elf crown sort of thing, quite small, leaf shaped, that sort of thing. And then you got another helmeted one, but with smaller wing pieces on the side rather than the huge ones on the first one. Again, a very ornate torso, really cool, quite a long shield, thinner shield with a phoenix or some sort of bird with the wings going out past the edge of the shield, which is really good. And then a very cool looking sword again with the wings at the side. Again, like Mal, I think I like the swords where it's not just, a straight bit of metal. There's curves to it, or there's jagged bits to it, and that sort of thing. So
that is a cool,
really good set. Mm.
I think I need to just buy a bunch of weapons from somewhere as well. I never think
to vary up your weapons.
There's so many good ones out there.
Yeah.
Dustle Dawn Studios is probably a good place. Their prices are really reasonable, so good one to go with.
I'll have a look.
You can have a lick if you want. I mean, they might not appreciate you licking them, but yeah, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that, Mal. And then we've got Rocket Fist Custom. So again, exclusives here. So the one on the left is human. Well, it could be human. It could be anything really, I guess. Warrior with a beard and then a skull mask over the top of it. It's got a metal rivet in the middle of the skull as well, so you could probably paint that quite brightly and use that for cosmic if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's what
quite easily. Yeah, or mythic as well. That's designed by Jason Rodriguez. And then on the right hand side, there you got this amazing rat head, amazing rat head.
So much character.
Yeah, it's got the ears are sticking right up. One of them's got an earring in it. The mouth's open, and he's obviously really angry, sort of thing. And that was designed in conjunction with Alejandro, so Skelasauria, on the socials. Fabulous paint jobs he does, and he painted this one here to go with the Rat King and Old School Customs again. So yeah, really great sculpt to give something a bit different to your Skaven Berserker. Then we have a new person, More Customs. I've not heard of them before, and they don't show a lot of stuff, but they do show a few bits. So
it's not the guy that was doing the little droids, was it? John Moore. who was.
No, the little droids were by the big tall fellow, weren't they?
Yeah.
Eric Nuge or whatever.
John Moore.
That was his name, though.
Yeah. I see what John
backwards.
thinks, wondering if it's him, but I don't think it is him because I've not seen these at all. Whereas I think I don't know why that means.
Okay. Anyway,
You might be right.
It may or may not be for listeners. Yeah. So on the left there, you got like a sea goblin type looking thing. It's very cool. You got fin type ears coming out, scaly face, but then a beard that goes with it. You could easily use this as some sort of aqua goblin or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
The one in the middle is based on I think a Slavic tradition. I think the post said. So it's like a winter king sort of, or winter druid sort of vibe to it. So really, really long beard, haunted face, gaunt face sort of thing. And then like icicle spikes coming out of the head, almost like a crown.
So, sorry to interrupt. It's more customs is Luke Moore.
Okay.
Okay.
So is UK based? Is he Luke? Or
I have no idea.
Or is it just that there's multiple Luke Moores?
Anyway.
Yes.
And then on the far right there, you got an anglerfish with an absurdly large ball on the end of his dangler.
I think the most important thing is how does one order these? Is there a website or?
I didn't go into that much detail, but he's been posting on the Cabal.
It looks like he's got an eBay shop called More Custom 775, and it's in dollars, so he's US based.
Okay.
Thank you, Mal.
So eBay,
thank you, my helpful assistant, Mal. Thank you very much.
I was going to say about the first one, that blue fishy character. I thought that could look really cool on a dwarf body.
It could
squat head.
Yeah, with that sort of squat look, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. And then I think we're on to the last slide now. So this is
last one.
Rogue Printing Machine. Again, he's got a Patreon. I'm not sure he's got an eBay shop as well, but that you can find the prints. One of them's the one on the left is I think it's like an undead shaman sort of type thing it's meant to be. So there's antlers coming out the side of the head, or it could be on the like a skin leather type helmet sort of thing. The face is all withered and grim looking. And then there's a big beard knotted at the bottom with a skull connecting one of the parts. Then you got, these are all sculpted by Blackbeard Tatch as well. I think they're all by him. You've then got a couple of angry humans with stickier hair, three pointed beards and shouting or sticking his tongue out or glaring. I think there's 4 different versions. I've only put 2 in here, but I think there's 4 different versions of that. And then you have 3 really cool and very unusual helmeted heads on the right there. So one of them looks a bit like the Destroyer from Thor. It's got that sort of, you can't see an eye hole or anything. There's just lines.
Yeah. How does he see?
Yeah, you could have it as a demon knight or something like that. I think I'd probably want to use it as. You then got a couple of more sort of Templar style ones. So relatively ornate helmet. Again, I think you could probably use this in Cosmics, actually looking at the patterning on the bottom of the helmets themselves. They look almost like thin cosmic-y type metal. I haven't described that very well, but that sort of look. There's one where you just have there's no eyes. There's just like a blank bit behind it, a slit behind it. I think they do have one with eyes as well in that. And then the one on the right is slightly different. So again, you've got the eyes, but you've got different slits across the helmet and that sort of thing. There's a small spike at the top, and then they've both got like material coming over the side of the helmets as well. I think one of these on like an undead knight or something like that could be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. That one of them, it almost looks like the sort of materials Hessian, doesn't it?
It does.
Quite
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. Well done,
And that's
Rich.
everything. No problem at all.
Yes, thank
That's
you.
why I thoroughly enjoy doing this. I mean, it costs me more money at Legions Con every year because I've seen all this stuff, but I thoroughly enjoy doing it.
Worth mentioning that our patrons, there's a discount code for Mark Calvo's shop, Calvo Custom Creations. So if you're on the Patreon and you want to order from Mark, make sure to use that code. And if you want to get in on that action, obviously you can join our Patreon in the description of this podcast. is all the details, or are all the details.
And if you're a patron, then you get to the chance to come on Rich's Randoms episode. The next lot we'll be recording soon because we are a bit behind on that.
Yeah.
Where I throw questions at you for 20, 25 minutes.
We also plan to do some Patreon episodes.
We do. We're recording a couple on Saturday, aren't we? So
all going well.
This should be good fun.
Hard on Saturday, folks.
We'll have to change whatever we were wearing in the live stream. We'll have to change into a different outfit.
Well, yeah, well, whatever I'm wearing in the live stream, probably covered in paint by the time we come to the evening one. So I'll
yeah, that's true.
If I'm sat there with just like paint dots on me that I've not managed to clean off because I missed it, just point it out.
Could wear your pajamas on the live stream. There you go.
No pajamas. I'm not 10.
No, it's true. I don't wear pajamas either. And I can't wear what I wear in bed because it wouldn't be safe for work.
That's for the...
or safe for live stream.
For anyone's not sure what that is, that's John's GIMP outfit.
Yeah. Stops me snoring, you know, the orange ball in the mouth. Make sure I breathe through my nose.
Yeah, squeaky as hell when you turn over there, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Right. I think that's it then, is it?
I think
Another one bites the dust. So this time next week, the Kickstarter will be done. Rich will be in Wales, will you?
I will, yes. So that will be
right.
Interesting.
So maybe we don't do an episode next week. Maybe the live stream is it. So let's see. We'll figure out something out, Mal. Maybe if or we'll see. If Rich, we can get you to dial in on your phone. We'll see.
That might be a better way of doing it, to be honest.
Hopefully we'll have an episode for our Patreons, though, won't we? So.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll keep them happy. Yeah, and. Yeah, I might even put this one out early. If I get it done early tomorrow, I'll just stick it straight up because
Easter weekend.
Put a little gap between it and the live stream as well would be good.
Bit of promo for
and
live
all
stream
that shenanigans. Well. Yeah. So, well, okay. I suppose I should play the outro.
Stay safe out there, everybody. And if you stay up for all 28 hours of the live stream, please go to bed before you drive or handle machinery or anything after that. Stay safe.